Hello everyone. Okay, this time I'm going to sell a very powerful Compumotor micro stepping driver CX series. I want to try to be not too specific in many things that don't make this video too long, but I have to include some important facts about this. The Compumotor driver is a huge driver, which is about 9.5 inches by 7 by 6 inches. This is built in a cooling fan. Regularly they sell, or you can find just the driver itself, but these ones have the cooling fan, which is this unit right here. These two powers, 115 volts AC, one for the driver, one for the fan. The connector for the Compumotor, actually the Compumotor is a NEMA, that is NEMA 32, I think. Yeah, it's a large motor. It's a S8362 NEMA 34, I'm sorry, NEMA 34 S83-62MO. That's the model of the motor, which included a bay encoder, which is 200, is 3 channels, A, B, and C, and 200 cycles per revolution. Let me tell you, I try to recollect all the information about the driver to make more easier for you. Let me start real quick with the driver. The driver is good handle stepped motor from 65 ounces to up to 1,900 ounces inch of torque. The speed is from 50 revolution per minute up to 3,000. The 16 uses selectable motor resolutions to up to 58,800 steps per revolution. It is the highest micro stepper driver as far as I know. 58,800 steps per revolution. 3-stage current control for reduced motor heating. User selectable current waveform for smooth operation. 0 phase input, reset phase current to the power up position. Fault output for remote signal line and diagnostic. Optical isolated step and direction shutdown and 0 phasing input. Anti-resonance, eliminate mid-range instability. The manual is very easy to find through the Compumotor website. However, you have any problem to find the whole manual, please let me know. I send you a link about it. I just try to make a copies of the highlights, important facts about the driver. You can actually use encoders from incremental encoder or absolute encoder. The SX drive, what I said is from 65 to 1,900 ounces inch of torque. The speed 50 RPM to 3,000. And the motor you can use from NEMA 23 up to NEMA 42 frame sizes stepped motor, which is a huge motors. The X series calculate delay time as low as 500 microseconds. and 550 users defined variables. This page shows how to make a quick test, self-test, which is very simple. This is a nice, let me show you, this is a nice driver. You could see all the pins and the one compartment and the other three for the tuning pots. The tuning pots which help you to tuning the B offsets, A offsets, and phase balance. This is a very powerful driver. People to know about this, they know about what I'm talking about. The people to really not too familiar with this, okay, I'm just trying to tell you how powerful is this driver. It's not a new family of the driver. It's one of the, like old cars, you know what I mean. Extremely high capabilities, a lot of hours of function without no problem, and many other things and many other features. The motor, the stepped motor, is factory cable. Is a factory cable made for this type of driver. The pins of the encoder, I find out in another page that I want to include it for you guys. This is a Bay E25 series incremental optical encoder, and the colors of the pins, which included A, B, and Z channels, voltage, 0 volt, current ground, and A, B, and Z minus. They are exactly the same colors you will see in your encoder. The last one, which is a white, is a shelled drain, which is this one here. The shelled is to be a white. The rest of the color you will find in the page, and you have included, or you have to attach to your channel A plus, channel A minus, B plus, B minus, C plus, C minus, ACC, ground, shelled, everything you find in here. In back of the driver you find some information about the mounting, the leads, the limit switches, the dip switches for the current of the motor you will be used, and this dip switching settings for switching numbers. And all the information you will find in the manual. Everything you will find in the manual. What I said, if you can find the information you need, just let me know, and I will send you the whole information about the link where you can find all the drivers and the manuals for the driver. Another thing, this is the page for the E25 incremental optical encoder, and here in this page we'll show the model of the motor, which is a S2362, A2362 right here. It shows you the current you have to use to move your motor at best performance possible. And once again, the first page show what I said, the torque from 65 to 1900 ounces, the speed through 50 to 3000, and many other important things. I might advise you to read the whole manual to find out exactly what the full capabilities of the driver and how to take the more advantage of what I said is 58,800 steps per revolution. It's very smooth, very nice, and I will include those pages also. Okay, what I do, follow the instruction manual. I just I put all the dip switches on. On means when you see the numbers, down to the numbers is on, away from the numbers is off. So the only one to have to be on to self-test is the number 2 on the very first row of pins, which is I do it already. It's hard to see, but it's inside of there. So I want to power on, and I want to tell you, and you will see that the driver and the stepper motors communicate smooth and nice. This is my 2 cores for the driver. When I power on, you will see the fan start running. The fan's running all the time to cooling off the driver, and you will see right away how. Let me down this thing a little bit. And you will find that everything is correct and working properly. By the way, these components was purchased from the government, from Los Alamos National Laboratories in New Mexico. These pieces was for the spare. It's in like new condition. Of course, they have some scratches and some minor cosmetic things, but they basically been hardly used. So let me turn on, and you will see the motor is supposed to rotate in both directions for the test, which means that it's communicating is fine and everything is ready to go. It's counterclockwise, clockwise, 3 turns, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5, and you can go on and on. And one thing, let me show you. In the driver, you don't have to see just the green light. The green light on. If every other light lead is on, is problem. Like motor fault, over temperature, under voltage. The other 3 remaining leads. I'm sorry. So the only one is now on is the power, and everything is working properly. It's a beautiful driver combination, stepped motor driver combination with encoder. If you see the encoder, the encoder has another flex coupler inside to don't create any stress between the incremental encoder and the motor, and I will include another flex coupler 3/8 one end, the other one is a little bit larger, of 3/8, for your lead screw or axis configuration. Everything is smooth, quiet. I don't hear any noise in the encoder. Once again, it's 200 cycles per turn, and I will include some information about it too. Let me turn this off this time. Okay. The motor with the encoder is overall length about 6 3/4 inch whole thing. The diameter of the motor is about 3 inches and a half. 3 inches and a half. Include the mounting, everything, and the extra flex coupler for your axis. You have everything right here. Actually, I'm gonna include two extra parts: the serial cable for your computer, female to male, 7 pins, and if you have a computer or host that need the 25 pin, I will include the other connector, which is the female to female 7 to 25 pins, which is going to the female, the male 7 pins in the cable up to the female 25. Remember, in each host computer, if you see 25 pins male, is serial port. It's not, don't confuse about the parallel port. The parallel port always is a female on the computer. So I will include those two things too. The two power cords, the motor with original power, the original cable. I explained you about the colors of the encoder. Everything is ready to go. Remember, the white you will see in the pages be the ground, the shelled, and the other color you will find in the information about how to connect through here, through your. This is for your encoder. And you have an output inputs up to 2 output inputs, and this is the connection for your computer. You just need receiving data and transmission data and ground. That's it you will need. Okay, I only have sold the whole package for only $169 and $27 for shipping. The reason of the shipping is because this weight about 20 pounds of weight. I have to make a proper package for. It will be 20 pounds average, more or less, packaging for the combination. Just the driver with the fan is about 14 pounds of weight, 13-14 pounds. So the motor has about 10 feet of cable. The encoder is about probably 5 to 6, 7 feet, 5 feet of cable also. So everything is ready to go. I hope you buy it confident about that I selling a usable and really nice condition driver with stepped motor. If you have a larger motor, this guy can handle any type of motor from 65 to close to 2,000 ounces of torque for a huge machine, a big machine. So thank you for watching. I will try to make some pictures. The very first picture will show what you got, which is the motor, the encoder, the adapter, the serial adapter, the cable adapter, which is new inside a box, the extra flex coupler for your driver, for your axis, the driver with built-in fan, the cable connector factory made, the 2 power cords. Thank you for watching, and I will sell this for best offer, and we'll see what happens. If you find something cheaper than what I'm selling, let me know and we make a discussion about. Thank you for watching, and they will sell pretty soon. Bye.